Let's freaking go. Go Buffalo. Let's send those Queefs home and give me a Super Bowl between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Yeah, that was definitely not on my bingo card starting off this year. Shout out to Mark Andrews, by the way, because I really thought the Ravens, especially because they had momentum that last drive, and if they got that 2-point conversion, bro, they were going to go in. They were going to win. They were going to win this game. Buffalo just looked very just stale the second half of this game. They scored 6 points in the whole second half, 2 field goals, and the Ravens scored 15. So I was kind of, butt clenching when it comes to the end of that game. Because I'm like, if they score 2 here, Ravens, Bills get the ball back. Bills are going to get stopped 3 and out most likely because the Ravens defense started really playing great football. And then the Ravens get the ball back and Just Tucker get game-winning field goal. So it's definitely one of those situations where everything worked out in the end, but that ending of that game was so annoying. For most of the game, I'd say 90% of the game, the Ravens just did not look good in this game. 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. A lot of that came from the last drive he had, because outside of the last drive, Lamar Jackson was on lock. 4 turnovers total. Lamar Jackson fumbles the ball all the way to the 20-yard line because Damar Hamlin hit him. Damar Hamlin's still making plays in 2025, excuse me. Shout out to him. And then obviously Mark Andrews fumble. Actually, it was 3 turnovers? 3 turnovers, right? Unless am I forgetting another one. I think it was the fumble and the 1 interception, and then you also had the other fumble. So 3 turnovers. I feel like there was 4 turnovers. Maybe there's only 3. Hang on. If I go to team stats, 2 fumbles lost. Okay, I thought this was going to say like the turnovers. But I guess it's only 3 turnovers. I thought there was 4, but I guess it's only 3. Beside the point. 3 turnovers, which, again, listen, when you get 3 turnovers, it's not going to be not easy to win any game, let alone against a really good team like Buffalo. But that second half, Baltimore absolutely outplayed Buffalo. But at the end of the day, all that matters is the final score. And the final score is 27-25. So now, Ravens, you guys have a worse draft pick than us. And you get nothing really out of it. What, you got to the division round playoffs, and you get to say that you went one step farther than the Bengals? We were 1 game out of the playoffs. You guys got to go 2 games and lose 1 of them. So, it is what it is. At the end of the day, Lamar Jackson keeping that playoff choke alive. And I think that's really what it comes down to. Now, at the end of the day, listen, Lamar Jackson is MVP, okay? I don't think anyone's going to really question that. Even in this game, with the game going very bad for Lamar Jackson, in the end, he's still the MVP. He's still going to win the MVP. It doesn't really matter. They vote for it before the season even ends, so it's not like this game impacted anything. He's going to win MVP. He's now going to be 3-5 in the playoffs. So, it's almost beautiful. It's almost beautiful. He's 3-5. Joe Burrow is 5-2. So he is now officially the opposite of Joe, but minus 1 game. Yeah. So Joe's played 7. He's played 8. And he's lost 3 of them. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. But now we need to see the Bills beat the Queefs and send the Queefs home. And honestly, and no matter what way you look at it, I feel like the Bills were better to match up with the Queefs anyway. They beat them earlier this season, and I think they can do it again. So I'm ecstatic for that. Can't wait for next weekend. Shout out to Buffalo again for taking care of business. Just take care of business one more time, Buffalo. And Commanders, take care of business against the Eagles. And we are going to have an actual good Super Bowl. We're going to have Bills versus Commanders. And we can actually enjoy the Super Bowl for the first time in a very long time. So we're almost there, though. We just got to wait 1 more week and have 1 more thing go right. But again, Ravens, you guys talked a lot of trash. You did. And in the end, our season ended because we went for 2 against you guys. And that last time we played you, we went for 2. And we didn't get the 2. And we lost the game. Even though there was a, hand to the face mask, hitting helmet to helmet contact against your guy against Joe Burrow. But you know what? We don't call that, right? We don't call none of that. Unless you're the Chiefs, you don't get that call. And in the end, our season ended, right? That 2-point conversion, we got it. We would have been in the playoffs right now. And you guys end your season off with a 2-point conversion as well. It's almost poetic, if you think about it. Enjoy Cancun, Baltimore. Enjoy your off-season, knowing yet again your quarterback that you paid all that money to also is not in the Super Bowl. Because a lot of Ravens fans like to talk trash about Joe Burrow getting paid all that money, right? But the difference is Joe Burrow got paid all that money and he got to a Super Bowl. He came one drive away from winning. He won an AFC Championship game. He's been to 2. He's 5-2 in the playoffs. You guys have 8 playoff games for Lamar Jackson, but 3-5. So enjoy the loss. Enjoy everything. I will say, though, just for truth here, please don't, if you're a Ratbirds fan, don't attack Mark Andrews. Don't go to his house or attack his family. That's the stuff that low-life fans do. So I'm going to put it out there for this reason, but just don't do that. I know, we love him in Cincinnati right now, and Mark Andrews is the GOAT right now, but for Ratbirds fans, don't attack the guy. It's football. At the end of the day, one player doesn't change a game. One player doesn't impact the whole entire game. And for those Ravens fans I saw on Twitter saying, oh, well, it was pass interference, questionable pass interference call, go home. You're drunk. You're not you when you're hungry. Do something. Enjoy Cancun. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. This is a beautiful day. Although the Eagles are potentially going to be in the Super Bowl. Which, again, listen, KC, awful. Eagles, awful. Commanders, I mean, who would have thought going into the season that the Commanders would be in a Super Bowl versus the freaking Bills? That would be an interesting Super Bowl to say. We're going to have one of those matchups. Go Commanders, go Bills. Bills Mafia, stand up. Good job, guys. You donated to Andy Dalton's foundation way back in the day. We remember. Who day, baby, who day.